Well, welcome to the virtual party that we're having today in lieu of an in-person party due to the winter storm that is hitting the South right now. Well, it's coming. I don't see it yet, but it's coming, they say. So it could happen today, tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. We could have between 0 to 49 inches of snow and ice, but we don't really know. But we are not going to go out in it because there's no bread or eggs or milk in the stores.
Right.
So we're going to stay home and pray that we have enough food. Um, so anyway, this is one of the prizes I'm going to give away today. I've got 2 packs of these. This is your daytime. Noni is an amazing product that is good for your immune system and all sorts of health, aging and health issues. I take this every day because I'm a cancer survivor. And then I have the Elite, which is it is brain, body, and beauty support, which I need all those. So I take these every morning too in my shake. Shane said it's already snowing in Illinois, so uh, that's not off. I think they get a lot of snow out there, a lot more than we do in North Carolina for sure. Okay, that's one prize. I got 2 of these to give away today. I've got 2 of these. I've already told you, but I wasn't recording, so I'm gonna tell you again. We've got 3 MOA, which is your great for all the inflammation. It actually has noni in it too, but it also has all the major mushrooms family that the lion's mane and all the different mushrooms that help with um, your health and your autoimmune and your inflammation. It's great for anybody that has systemic inflammation. And then 3 renew, which reactivates your body's HGH, your human growth hormone. So this is great. I take this 30 minutes before I go to bed every night, and I'm giving away 2 of these. And then I'm giving away 7 of these. This is our new a week's worth of Max 2O. I'm giving 7 of these away. This is an electrolyte that you mix in your water and helps you when you think we call it thirst rated. You think you're hangry, but you're not. You're really just thirsty. So I'm giving away a week's worth of these. So for all the thirst rated people can try this. I'm giving away 2 of these. So that's 6 prizes. And then for the grand prize, hold on right there. Don't go away. Da, 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 da. Sorry. I'm giving away a shaker bottle with each one of these prizes inside. Okay, so you'll get the MOA, the Renew, the Elite, the Max 2O. You'll get all of that and a shaker bottle. That's the grand prize, and you have to stay till the end. It's the very last thing we're going to do. Okay, so this is I love this shaker bottle because it actually the little dooley bobber in there is not metal. And so a lot of our supplements, we don't want to mix them with metal. So it's perfect. And it's has Collab on it, which is our partner co product deal. Collab is our brand, one of our brands. Okay. So keep your cameras on. You get extra prizes for that. Who has a hat on? Make sure you do the Google form. Make sure you got that hat on. Make sure that you participate in the games. If you brought a friend, you get a double points. If you stay to the end, you have a chance to get the drawing. So Sydney is going to be keeping up with that, helping me with that. She's my VA and she's also my granddaughter. So I'm excited to have her with us today. We right now have 16 participants, and I'm so thankful that you're all here. Thank you for joining us. I'm not sure if you just don't have anything else to do today, or that if you're interested in what we're going to do. So hopefully you're interested and we can keep you excited. So the very next thing I'm going to do is, where all is it snowing? Tell us in the chat. I see a little bit in the chat. It's snowing in Illinois. Snowing where else? Where else is it snowing? Already a ton in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Oh, snowing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would rather we get snow than what they're saying we're going to get. They're saying we're going to get ice, and they're saying we're probably going to lose power, which is not good because if we don't have power, we don't have water. So I can do a little bit better without the power if I could just at least have water, but I'm not gonna have anything. So we're prepared. My husband is out there now just working his little self to death, getting all that ready. So can you all see me?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's here. It's just my bit. Oh, maybe because I'm sharing screen. Okay.
There's a lot of people that haven't went and did that doc yet, so you can't be in the drawings for any of the prizes if you don't put that in there. So make sure if you haven't went and filled that out, I'll send it back in the chat.
Yeah, and if you don't have a hat on, you can still might win a prize with something else.
Yeah.
But here is one of the things we're going to do, and in the chat you can put. Cindy's going to be watching because I can't see the chat, but see if you could, the first one to get the word right will win a prize. I don't know which prize they're going to get. One of the prizes at the beginning. So we've got, that's our first one. And let me see if I've got two Wordles. I've got a 7-letter and a 5-letter. So those two are prize worthy. If you can figure out what they are, a 7-letter and a 5-letter. And we're going to find out who's the most engaged, who's our chat boss, who's giving us feedback in the chat, we got all the on time ones already, right? And then who brought the most guests. But I want to just, as we're answering those questions, Cindy's going to keep up with it. I don't want to just pause here too long, but I'm going to ask a few people on the call today about the drops, and I'll be asking them what changed when they didn't quit after the first box. Because the first box, I'll show you my picture after my first box, and I was like, I only lost 12 pounds, y'all. Let's see, here it is. So here's my pictures, but I had only lost 12 pounds. So I was like, that's not, but then when I saw the picture, I was like, wait a minute, I have lost inches too. So I'm so glad I got the second box, right? These are our pictures, me and my husband, our journey, summer 2020, Easter 2024. We had lost a little bit between 20 and 2024 because, during COVID, we all thought we were going to die. So we was eating cake and bread, and then we didn't die, but we put ourselves closer to the grave because we had all this extra weight. So by the fall of 2024, this is what we looked like. And this was January of this year. Of 2025, January of 2025. And I've been able to keep it off, and I've lost even more since that picture. My husband had struggled with his insulin belly so much and had been in treatment for insulin resistance for a couple years with no progress. So this is just like a year on the drops. And he again this was July of 2025, just a few months ago. So he's doing great. And we talk about hormone imbalance and we think menopause, but it is not just women and it's not just menopause, because all of these things that you're seeing on this screen right now are attributed to hormone imbalance. So let's pause and see. Sydney, have we got a winner yet?
Not yet. We need some more guesses.
More guesses. Okay. More guesses for that 7-letter word and that 5-letter word. Okay. I was so excited when I found this company because I am into naturopath medicine, and I'm a thermographer. I'm a cancer survivor, and I had been on this journey trying to get trying to get myself, in good health for many years. And every time I would have a health issue and go to the doctor, they would, want me to get on a medication. And so I believe that when if a fish tank was dirty, I was not going to drug the fish. I was going to clean the tank, right? So when I found this company and I saw that not only do they have a supplement that we can use to get things balanced, get the fish tank clean, they also had a lifestyle modification program, which was just a food plan that I could live with my schedule. So I want to stop here and find out, what do you want help with the most right now? Would it be more energy? Are your hormones out of balance? Do you have a weight issue? Would you like more income? Are you looking for a community, just like someone, a tribe, your tribe, someone to hang out with and have fun with? Let me know in the chat what you're looking for right now, because um, Diana says all of it. Okay, let's go, girl. Um, weight loss, income, and energy. Awesome. And y'all, let's congratulate Shane right now. He and his wife just made Ultimate. Ultimate means they are at the highest, for life, the highest income level for their sales. My brain is like, I don't know if I need maybe I haven't had drop number 2 yet. Let me do drop number 2 because I haven't done that. Actually, I've been so busy.
We have a winner for the 7-letter word.
And that 7-letter word was what?
Hormone.
7-letter. Hormone. And who won that?
Jelaine.
Awesome, Jelaine. Good job.
We also have a winner for I think it was the 5-letter, but I don't see their entry in the doc. So
okay, y'all got to get your Google Doc done.
I believe it's Janice, and it might be under another phone or a name. But if you could send your name in there.
Yeah, send your information in that Google Doc. That way I'll have your mailing address. I'll have everything together and know who to send that to. Thank you so much. So we're getting some answers of what you're actually needing. The cool thing, I mean, where else can you go and get all of this in one package? I mean, literally, you could take 45 medicines and not get everything you're getting right here with these drops, which is our flagship product. We have, 80 to 100 products with our company, but these are our flagship ones that we're going to be talking about today. When I found Partner Co., I was so ready for something new because, like I told you, I'm in the naturopath field of medicine, and I have been on supplements for many years, and I wasn't sure. Sometimes I'll be like, is it really working? I can't tell, I can't really tell if it's working or not. But this company gives me the confidence. Everything that they have is a vetted product. So whether it's energy drinks, weight management, dietary supplements, whatever it is, personal care items, and even skincare, it's vetted. It's like we're not getting any weird ingredients from some weird country that is trying to kill us slowly. But we're getting, they're already multi-billion-dollar products in their megatrends. They're I mean, I am so afraid every time I see my grandkids walking around with one of these energy drinks, because I'm reading, kids having heart attacks from taking these crazy energy drinks. But we have energy drinks that are amazing, and they're so healthy and so good for you. I don't know about you, but if you fell down and skinned your knee, could you pour your energy drink on your knee and it help it? Ours will, because it's got products in it, ingredients in it that are so healthy. It literally helps you topically as well. That's just a side note there. But we also have so many third-party validated certifications. We have published clinical studies, all sorts of quality tests, and 30 of our products, y'all, are in the physician's endorsed handbook in doctor's offices. 30 of our products are in there. So all of these different certifications are so important, and they're hard to get. They're not just something that they're handing out. So I am so thrilled to be with this company, and every product that I've tried has just been over the top as far as the way it worked for me. So with the drops, I know I've heard a lot of people say, well, is there a diet with it? Yes, Linda, there's a diet with it because there's no magic pill that you can take and eat cheeseburgers and french fries and lose weight. Okay. So yes, we ask you to modify your life a little bit, honey. We're trying to help you, but you drop the weight twice as fast with the drops as you would if you just went on the suggested food list. Now we do good, better, best. Okay. So, but first of all, let me just let you watch this video because I love it. And it is something that you need to see. Okay, so not only do these products work, these are real people that you just saw, and we're going to talk more about some real people that got on these body balancing drops, and they actually have stories. They're on the call today, and they'll be sharing some stories with you about what happened with them. Now, we're not doctors, and we cannot say and claim that these help, heal your blood pressure or, you can get off of medication. But we have people on this call today that have testimonies that can tell you this is what happened for me. Okay. So this is that list I was telling you about. It's the good, better, best I was telling you. So we try to stick to this list as 85 to 95% of the time. 95% is really hard. 100% is people that are like, I'm all in, I'm doing this, and they are losing weight so fast. They get such great results because they're doing this 100%. So again, I have to smile and shake my head when I get people that say, well, if I did this diet, I would probably lose weight anyway. It's like, yeah, you probably would, but how come you haven't already done this diet? And I'll tell you why, because it's hard. It's hard to not have sugar. It's hard to not have whites and have bread. But when you have these drops in your body, your hormones are so balanced. When you sit down, your brain literally chooses the best thing. And I have people on this call that will vouch that for me, that when we go to a restaurant and sit down to eat, we are in our right mind. We can make healthy choices. And it's because of the drops. It's not because of this diet. It's not because of this food plan. It is literally, it switches your brain and gives you the control back because you do want to be healthy. You do want to live longer. You do want to be, who wants to be like, just say, well, I'm going to die of something. Well, let me just say, I do have friends that say that, but I don't hang around them because I don't want that. My goodness, I am 66 years old and I want to be at the optimum health for a 66-year-old that's possible on planet Earth. Okay. All of us do. So this is your ticket if this is what you're wanting as well. So next, I'm going to show you some people. I don't know if Anna is on. If Anna is on, this is Anna and her husband Mike. They their 1 month pictures, and of course, we always ask you take a picture when you first get your drops. Take a picture. You're not going to believe the inches. I think Elizabeth was another one that was like, I only lost 12 pounds the first month, but the inches were ridiculous. Like, it is just crazy how fast you lose inches. And I've never lost before. It was like I would have to lose 40 pounds before anybody even noticed. But right away, you're losing inflammation. You're losing. It's not just water weight. It's literally your body is shifting and healing. Sydney is asking, please fill out the form if you want to win a prize or if you want to get follow up on this after this party. So that's Mike and Anna. Tara, are you on the call and can you say anything? Tara, look at her. Look at this transformation. She's an RN ICU nurse.
Yes.
Tell us
I
a little
am
bit
here.
about why you're glad you took that second box, not just that first box.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't know if you can see me. I've got my camera on now. So I did not realize how much inflammation I actually had in my body. But as you can tell there, that I tried everything to lose weight, could not do it because I was in the middle of menopause. My hormones were all out of whack. I had so much inflammation, my joints hurt, and I was taking supplements for my joints before I joined Partner Co. And they helped a little bit, but my joint pain never went away. And I can tell you from eating clean for a year, this Thanksgiving, I reintroduced gluten and sugar back into my diet, and it's almost immediate. I can tell that I have got so much swelling immediately, and joint pains come back almost instantly. So it is, I was very resistant to the diet changes as well at first. I'm like, I am not giving up my cheese. I am not giving up my milk. This is stupid. But the thing is, when you start researching and educating yourself about how these products are produced in America, it's not the same cheese and the same milk that our great grandparents consumed when we were little kids and they lived to be 95. It's not the same. And so when the drug company took over the food industry, that's when it began to change. And so what these products do is they curb your hunger, just like Sister Wanda Chavis said earlier. When you sit down, you're in your right mind. I love when she said that because that's literally how you feel. Like I can attest that when I go out to eat, there's times that I want that chips and salsa. I'll take my drops and it's like you can feel when they kick in. It's like, no, why would I do that to my body? I'm going to hurt. I'm going to have inflammation in my body. Even my eyes are puffier when I don't eat clean. And you want to eat clean. Once you train your brain that this is what we're doing, and you give it the opportunity to actually, and you yield to that, you will be amazed at how much better you feel when you actually eat food that fuel your body. And I was actually amazed at how I walked around feeling sick and didn't even realize that it was the food I was eating. You know, my sinus is draining all the time, sinus headache, sinus pressure. It's unreal. And so with the Mona, uh, Noni and Moa and the drops, I'm telling you, it has been life changing. And then you add the supplements in, the optimals that we have, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
And a caveat to all of that I will say is that you don't only get the products. You're not clicking a link on Amazon and getting products that you don't know what is in them or how they're sourced, how they're produced. But you're also getting, like she said earlier, a tribe to come alongside you that when you feel a little bit weak, you can jump on a Zoom, you can jump on a call, you can call your sideline, your upline, your downline, and you are like instantly encouraged. It recalibrates and refocuses your why. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I swimming upstream against what everybody else is doing? It's because you want to have optimum health no matter what your age is. And so I'm very passionate about it. And you can tell that the two ladies in those pictures, I'm telling you, Herbalife did not do it. Am I allowed to say brands on your Zoom call? I'll tell you this way. I did a lot of different things.
Yes.
None of them helped me because
And
my
you had
hormones
already
were out of
lost
whack.
weight in this picture. All that stuff she's holding in her arms, that's how much weight she had lost at that
Yes,
point.
that's right.
So you had already lost some weight. I don't even have a picture of you like at your beginning. So this is like she'd already lost, I don't know, you've got 3 bags of sugar and then 3 little things of sugar. So
Right.
you'd already lost about probably over 25 pounds
Yes.
there.
Yes. About 32 pounds. And,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable how much better you feel thinking clearly, thinking
Yes.
clearer. is amazing. Why? Because all of the things I was eating was causing, when you get inflammation in your body, it's everywhere. It's
Yes.
not just in one place. Like you say, oh, my ankles are swollen today. No, inflammation is throughout your body when you are putting things in it to cause inflammation. And it's not really our fault. It's how the foods are grown and sourced and put together in America. And they're created in such a way that we want more of it. Our brain wants more of it. That's why when you eat a chip, like, what is it, Lay's? You can't eat just one. You
It's
just want to keep
true.
consuming it.
You really
And
can
that's
eat.
yeah, and it's supposed to be that way. They're very intentional about how they market
Yeah.
food that we consume. They're very intentional. So anyway, I'm passionate about it. So I could talk for a long time about it, but it's just amazing. And I will say this too, just to end, is that Wanda is the most encouraging, supportive leader ever. Like, she's constantly trying to bring, fresh and fun and exciting ways to spread how awesome these products are. And it's not just a sales pitch. Like, we truly want to make people that we love and we care about healthier. And
Yes.
so I hope you join us on our team, because we
Thank you
have
so
got
much,
a
Tara.
fun team.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Mm.
We do. And I have for years, the two things have led my life, and that is peace and fun. If I don't have
Yes.
peace and I ain't gonna have fun, I ain't going. So uh
Right.
peace, peace is a big thing, and I protect my peace, and I protect my
Awesome.
fun too. If you sucking all the happy out of my life, I'm not going to probably hang around you. Elizabeth, tell us about your story. Look at this. This is an older picture of her. She's lost over 50 pounds at this point. So tell us what happened with you really quick, Elizabeth.
So I am a long haulers COVID survivor. I almost lost my life in 2021 due to COVID pneumonia. I was on a ventilator for 21 days. God's grace and mercy and many prayers that went up for me is
Yeah.
one of the reasons I'm sitting here now. Um, So I was introduced to the drops last January by Sister Wanda. She asked me first hormones to lose weight, and jokingly, I said I need to truly lose weight because I have scarring on my lungs from COVID pneumonia, and carrying around extra weight surely wasn't helping. So, I joke and say a few more pounds, and Google Maps was going to make me a roundabout. But right, I'm down 50 pounds. I'll be 50 next month, and that was one of my goals before my birthday was to be 50 pounds down because I want to be under 200 pounds. Hadn't been under 200 pounds in 25, 30 years. Um,
Wow.
I was chronically fatigued, hypoxia, which is short of breath. Um, I didn't have any life. I mean, I was here breathing, waking up every day, but I was not the same woman I was before I got sick. Like Sis Wanda says, I feel like I have my life back now. Even after sleeping 10 to 12 hours at night, I'd wake up and it was from bed to the couch. Didn't have any energy. Lots of energy now. I sleep better. Um, Hormones are balanced. I had a hormone, or what we call belly, that I had formed. I have no more sugar cravings because I was perimenopausal. And if anyone knows, I would jokingly say, oh my God, I've turned into an old lady because anytime I ate, I had to have something sweet. Is right after. So no more sugar cravings. Um, the first week I started the drops, I didn't think there was anything wrong with my mood, but instantly within a week, my teenage son and husband both said I seemed happier. I wasn't as moody. And so a testimony from those guys. uh, like Tara said, inflammation. I like to, you probably can't tell, but I have a ring guard now on my fingers. Not only being overweight, but like Tara said, so much inflammation. It was just crazy. Um, I tell people now I have a ring guard on my fingers now because my rings were actually falling off my hands. Um, I still weigh more now than what I did when I got married, but I've lost so much inflammation by following. Like Sis Wanda said, it's hard. I haven't been on the approved food list 100% because When I was in the hospital, I was deprived of food. So I told her, I said, I cannot go by this 100%. And so 85, 90% of the time I have, and still down over 50 pounds, lost a lot of inflammation to where I had to get ring guards on my fingers. So I feel like I have my life back. Like Tara,
Yes.
I had been on so many supplements and tried so many things beforehand. I was actually on a supplement before joining Partner Co. I would lose like a pound to 3 pounds, and that was it. I could tell I had increased energy, but having my hormones balanced ultimately
Those are
has
cute with those
just
little birds on them.
has changed my life. I mean, I call when I first started the drops, within 8 weeks I was down 20 pounds. I started calling them Jesus
Wow.
drops.
Yeah.
So they're really, really phenomenal. And again, I test with Tara. Sis Wanda is a phenomenal leader, very informative, and she's always there for us girls at the drop of a dime. She's always a call away.
You're so
She was even
sweet.
going to try to come to my home today, and I said, "No, ma'am, I will not put you in jeopardy of your health." I was like, "We'll just cancel it," and then we both come up with, what about doing a virtual call? And I was like, "That would be perfect," because I would not dare try to put her in harm's way.
Thank you,
But
Elizabeth.
yeah,
And Elizabeth is was medically retired as an RN because of the COVID long hauler. And so I am, when we first met, it was like her goal every day was to fix dinner for her family. And she told me that took her most of the day. She'd get up and do a little bit and get back on the couch, get up and do a little bit, take a nap. So even her family has thanked me. And it was not me, it's her desire to feel better and to try something different. How many things have we all tried? Let's what with me and my husband was like, what do we have to lose? He has insulin resistance. My cortisol's off the charts. What do we have to lose? I haven't lost any weight on I was on low carb and intermittent fasting, hadn't lost a pound in 9 months. And I'd been on that for like 3 years and just stopped losing weight. So Brandy, are you still on? Brandy has an amazing transformation as well. I think she was driving and taking care. The bad storm is coming, so she's out helping some of the elders. I don't know if she's online and able to talk, but are you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Share quickly about your little. I mean, not your little, but about your main testimony. I know you've had an incredible transformation, but talk to us about your health.
So, yes, we all need to be healthy. We all need to lose weight. We all have issues that we deal with. Weight is also like the biggest thing for me too about losing weight. Thank God I did lose what I've lost. But here is my testimony. So, since 2018, I got diagnosed with diverticulitis. That is where I'm just put it simple, where your guts just act like they ain't got common sense and they give you all kind of problems. They swell, they inflame, they irritate you. You're a really sick person with diverticulitis. And when mine would act up, I would be in the hospital month after month. There's days I would be in there 4 to 5 days. I would be on so many antibiotics, so much pain medicine. It was just a really, really bad time in my life. So I dealt with that from 2018 on up till November of last year. So I started drops in January of 2025. So I've been on, me and Liz started around the same time. So we have been on those drops for a year this past January. So I made this short and quick. So like I said, I was in the hospital, it seemed like every month, it was bad. The last time I was in the hospital, the doctor looked at me and said, the only thing that is left for us to do now is surgery, where we're going to cut out a portion of your colon. You might possibly have to end up wearing a bag outside, where, it was just a lot. If those RNs that know what I'm talking about, it was just going to be a lot of complications. I did not want that. That's not the will of God for me. That's just not something that was going to happen. So I prayed about it and I told God, I was like, I need you to heal me. I need you to send something in my life, that's going to heal. So when I started drops in January, I lost weight. I started feeling better. You know, things was happening. My hair was growing, my nails was growing, you know, my face was clearing up. Just a lot of good properties and healings that was happening with the drops. But my most important testimony of these drops is I went a whole year, and I have been a whole year since I've been in the hospital with diverticulitis.
Yay.
I give God all the praise and I give God all the thanks for that. And I know these drops have basically went in there and just literally took my guts to a whole nother level because I stood in my life. So that for me, weight loss is a good thing. But for me, when it comes to good health and good happy, I am a testimony, and that's going to be my personal testimony to everyone. If you're having gut issues, there's no reason why you should not be dropping these drops every single day.
That's good. Good stuff, Randy.
And also, Wanda, y'all, if y'all don't know that Wanda is something else, okay?
Stop.
That Wanda, okay? She is all this and that, and we love her, and without her, we could not we have. So Wanda, we love you, we appreciate you, and you keep on doing what you're doing. You keep on motivating us because you are really our inspiration.
Thank you. I am surprised that these girls are saying all this because I have been on them for the past couple of weeks. Like, come on, girls, come on now, get it together, get focused. Because I mean, we got new grandbabies, we got travel, we got vacations, and all this stuff. But we got to get focused because there are too many people out there that are waiting on us for our story, for us to help them, for us to get our mind off of the goal. So thank you, Brandy. I'm so excited for your testimony and for your good health. Jelaine is on the call today. She is not able to talk because she has she spoke this week and she's got a cough. So when she starts talking, she starts coughing. But Jelaine and Debbie are both my friends, and they got together, and I thought they were both skinny mini and would not be interested in the drops because they were so thin. But they both wanted to lose 20 pounds, and they did, and they both love the drops. They're doing great. Jelaine is one of the first brand partners that started working with me. She's building an incredible business, and she is a great leader as well. I want to pause here. I've got a bunch of other people here. Brittany has PCOS, and she is teaching us how to heal your body with that. And she's lost over 106 pounds. Kim Gray is off disability. She has muscular dystrophy. She's lost over 120 pounds. She was not able to exercise to lose the weight, so the drops have helped her get that weight off, even though she was not able to exercise. So Randy lost 157 pounds in 6 months. You see this, Shane? This is going to be you. You are going to be our man that we've got on here said he's on the call. Because Shane, how much have you lost already? Like, I saw 13 pounds or something the other day, but I don't know. You may have lost more since then.
I've only lost 13 pounds as
13
of right now, but that's been like 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. I'm so excited for him. And went to Ultimate, which I'm going to show y'all about in a few minutes. And Shane is he's in Southern Illinois. Him and his wife have another business as well. And he's assistant pastor of his church. So you think, well, I don't have time to do this. If Shane has time and I have time, you have time. Trust me. Plus you work a full-time job, if I'm not mistaken, as well, other than that. So, and that brings me, I'm going to go quickly through the rest of these. If you could just read these, because I want to talk to you about you. I do want you to see Dr. Crystal Vance. You'll hear from her if you stick around, because she has lost more weight than she weighs. And she is one of the doctors on our platform that teaches us and helps us with all the information. Susan Frank is an RN, and she is my personal mentor, and she's one of the top producers in the company. She is going to be doing a call later today at 1:00, her and Susan Cameron. Susan Cameron in 3 months made like $30-some thousand. It's crazy. So they're doing a Zoom at 1:00, and I really want y'all to be on it because it is going to help you understand a lot more about the business. I'm not going to go a lot into the business right now. I'm just going to set you up for that call. But we do have, I want to ask you a question. I want to just pause here and ask you a quick question. You have your hat on. Some of us have our hats on today. Most of us do. And it's fun. Shane he won the prize with the goofiest hat, I think. I got the blingiest hat. But we all wear different hats. And think of in the chat, if you'll just start putting down what hats you wear. Like Shane, I just went through some of the hats he wears. He's an assistant pastor. He's a dad. He's a husband. He's a business owner. Go in the chat, type all the hats that you wear, and you'll understand why you're so exhausted. By the way, when you start typing them all in, because we all wear so many hats. And that's why I asked you to wear a hat today, because I want to talk to you about how are you showing up for all those roles. When you are sick, or when you are in poor health, or when you have no energy, when you have just, your mental clarity is gone, you're frustrated, you have all these different health issues going on, you are not showing up for your roles at optimal potential. Somebody asked me one time, if you could be anybody, who would you want to be? And I said, I would want to be me at my highest potential, because I don't feel like I've tapped what I could possibly be, because God has been good to me and given me a lot of dreams and visions and ideas and goals and passion for life. And I want to fulfill all of that. If I can just fulfill all of that, I'll be good. I'll be great. So what I want you to think about is look at your hats that you're wearing and think about, how are you showing up? How are you showing up for those roles? Because I want to help you for years, my husband pastored for 40 years. And even longer than that, we've been in ministry, and I've helped people spiritually. I've helped them with their spiritual health, and, learning how to pray and learning how to read the Bible and say the Bible. And all that is so important. But when I got cancer in 2008, I suddenly realized, you know what? I haven't been taking care of this physical body. And the Bible says, what? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Ghost? And we are not just a spiritual being floating around here like Casper. We are physical beings. We have a physical body, and we are supposed to bring glory to God in that body. Not just in our spiritual health, but in our physical health, our mental health, our financial health. When I am frustrated and broke and have no money, I'm not in a great mental space. When I have bills and I can't pay, and I've been there, where I have been so worried about how I'm going to pay the bills. I wasn't any good to anybody spiritually, because I was in a bad place mentally. So all of it, we're all wrapped together. We can't just walk, it's not like our spirit's going to stay home and our body's going to go to work. We're whole health. We're whole beings. So I'm asking you, how are you showing up with the hats you wear? How are you showing up on every level? Where are you at financially? Where are you at spiritually? Where are you at mentally? Where are you at physically? I feel like we make excuses and we blame, and that's how we get by. But it's time to just say, you know what? I am responsible for me. God assigned me this job and nobody else. Nobody can take care of me but me. I'm the one that has to stop and rest. I'm the one that has to get up and move. I'm the one that has to put the right things in my pie hole. I'm the one who has to drink my water instead of whatever else, everybody else is drinking. I'm the one that, yes, when I walk in the room, when I'm at a family meeting gathering, they roll their eyes at me. They call me the crazy oil lady. And, now I'm the crazy drop lady. I don't care, because you know what? None of them can go and get their blood pressure took from me. None of them can go pee in a cup and get their urine checked from me. I'm responsible for that. So I'm responsible for none of them paying my bills, y'all. And one of them paying my bills. So I don't really care what they say about me. I care about how I'm showing up for the role that God has placed me in with every hat that I wear. I'm sorry, I feel preachy today. I feel like I'm preaching a little bit to somebody today. Anybody, if this is helping you, can you put something in the chat? Can you just put a 1 in the chat and say, come on now, or something? I want to help you, not just get some drops. I'm not trying to sell you something today. I'm trying to help you, because we have got to man up, woman up, and say, hey, this is my job. I have got to take care of me, because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else can take care of you. Nobody else is going to rest for you. Nobody else is going to move for you. Nobody else is going to eat for you. Nobody else is going to supplement, and nobody else is going to pay your bills. You have got to make sure you're doing everything you can do at your full potential for the role that God has placed you in, for the hats that you are wearing in your life. Now, with our company, we have different options. You can just be a customer and buy from us retail, and there's several of us on here that will be glad to sell you products at retail. Look at all these roles that are coming in. Look in the chat. There are so many of you that wear so many hats. And I ask you, if you feel like from 1 to 10, where are you showing up at? 1 being, this is terrible, I'm not doing good at all, and 10 being, I have arrived. I don't know if we'll have any 10s, but just somewhere in there, where do you feel like you're showing up? And you know what's the thing? We preach balance. Oh, we need to balance life. No, you're not ever going to be a 5 in everything or a 10 in everything. You are going to have to, one day, you're going to be like me in 2008 when the doctor says it's cancer. And then, you know what's going to be number 1 that you're going to be doing number 10 in is that your health. I'm going to be taking care of this physical body because nobody else is all of a sudden. But if we can get balance, and we can say every day, do something every day for my health, do something every day for my financial mind, do something every day for my physical body, move my body every day, do something every day for each part, physical, mental, spiritual, every day, read some word, pray, do every day, do something for every part of your health. And you don't have to do a ton of things. You just got to do something. One little change in each area it's going to change the whole trajectory of your health in every area. Now, so some people just say, you know what? I just want to buy the product at retail. I just have a couple pounds to lose. I don't feel like I have any hormone issues, and that's fine. We're glad to sell you those. We have over 100 products that we can sell you, and you can be a retail customer. Some people like a deal. I want a deal. So they are like, I don't want to sell the products or anything like that, but I would like a discount. So you can go on our Sydney, if you would drop that catalog link, I think I've got it on your notes there. If you drop that catalog link in the chat, we have products. You can just say, hey, I want these products, and if you get them on a subscription every month as a customer, you get 15% off. And that all these products are amazing. So you might just say, oh, you know what? I want to get the electrolytes, and I want to get that every month. They'll send it right to your door every month. And just like, how many of you already, if you put a 7 in the chat, if you're already getting a subscription from somewhere, whether you're getting your razors, your protein shakes, something you're already getting a subscription, I'm sorry, from somewhere, whether it's Ancient Nutrition, whether it's Amazon, I get my toilet paper on a subscription sometimes when I find it on a good deal at Walmart. I say, send it to me every month at this price. So you're already doing that. So 15% off. Some people are saying, you know what? I am ready to get whole health going on. I want to change everything. I want to change my health. I want to change my finances. And I want to change my lifestyle. So this is what we do. Partner with us. And it's usually $29.95, but for another couple of weeks, it is free to get this virtual business. It's a global product line. We give you all the tools and resources. You get a website, you get a back office, you get a share app in your phone that helps you with just amazing training and marketing tools. And then you also get bulk privileges. In other words, you can get one box of drops wholesale when you get that membership for $123. But if you get 4 boxes, you get them for $371, which is like getting 1 and a half free. So then you can resell the other 3 and end up getting yours free. So that is the bulk and wholesale privileges that you get with the free membership that's going on right now. And then we teach you, some people are like, I really want to make money at this. I don't want to just, I want to, maybe it starts as a side gig, but maybe one day it'll be your full-time job. I own a thermography clinic, and within probably 6 months, I had out-earned, I make more money with this program than I do with my patient clinic, with my patients that I see at my clinic, which is amazing because if I am at the beach, which y'all know, some of you don't know this, but my husband retired from pastoring, and so now he is on retirement mode. And so he likes to go to Myrtle Beach and get the snowbird special for a month at a time during the winter. And that means I'm not at Picture of Health and Thermography seeing patients. That means there's a big fat zero coming in to that clinic. But because I have another income, I don't have to worry about the lease because I'm selling product, I'm helping my team, and I have a check coming in every week while I'm at the beach. So if you're interested in that, social media there's a app called Boards. And when you get started, it's amazing because somebody says, hey, I saw your post about, you're going to post about the drops, which if you see right here that says social media week 1, it literally has everything, the picture and what you're going to say, and post it on your Facebook page. Week 2, picture and post. Okay. And then somebody texts you and says, what about the drops? You click on this button and you answer their question. They say, what about the prescription, my prescriptions? You click on a button and it answers the question. So it's plug and play. Yes. And it's free to become a member right now. So free is, you don't get no better than that. And I think even throughout today, if you order a 200 PV, you get free shipping. So today, if you sign up, it's free, and you get a 4-pack is 208 PV. You get that 4-pack free shipping. So you're saving like $50 almost. If you and that is through today because they're doing these. This week is called Invite to Ignite, and y'all probably seen my tons and tons of text messages and pictures I've been sending out about the Zoom calls that's going to be going on. So it goes on. The more you buy, the bigger the discount. So if you buy 10, you use 1, you sell 9, you make $500 cash. If you sell all 10 of them, you make another, $667 cash. So anyway, that's how it works. This is just a little graphic to show you if the investment, and if you sell them, what your ROI is return on your investment. So all the way up to 100%, a 30-pack, which a 30-pack gets you to the highest level, just like Shane just got to the highest level, but he did it just in a couple weeks. He ordered 4, and then they sold before they came, and then he ordered 4 more, and they sold. Now he just ordered 10, and so that got him all the way up to ultimate. But some people go ahead and just do that from the get-go. They order the 30-pack. Now look what happens when they do that. They're earning $2,500 profit when they sell those boxes. So because they got 30 boxes, and they're selling them at $167 each. That's just crazy. They're all sold. Shane's getting ready to have to order again. And here's the thing. Every time we order a 30-pack, not only do there's a whole nother way we get paid, Shane. I haven't even told you about it. So when you order that 30-pack, you're going to help somebody else go ultimate, and you're going to make $450 on top of the $2,500 you're going to sell them for. So there's so much money to be made here, y'all. There's also other products, like I talked to you about the MOA, the Renew, and you can get a 1,500 PV pack of them to get you to ultimate for $19.99, and you've got 3 different products to work with. You get 8 of each. It's called the 8x8. So that's the trifecta that I really love. I take all 3 of these products every day. And then there's trips. I just earned, didn't even know I had earned it. And I got a text from the company saying, hey, you've won a trip to Maui in April. I got this a couple months ago. And I'm like, what in the world? So thank God my calendar was clear. And so me and Jeff are going to Maui in April. And they give you lifestyle credits. And in fact, the free thing they've got going on where if you order 200 PV, you also get lifestyle credits. So you're getting started on this whole earning your trip, for your vacation. And these are amazing vacations. So welcome to this is a launch party. This is the kind of thing we would do for you. Invite your people and we'd talk to your people for you. Right now, I'm going to look at the chat and see what's going on because I want to answer some questions. And I know there's some people that are like hanging on. We've not, how many prizes do we still have left to give away, Sydney?
I believe we've only given away 2 technically.
Okay.
So we have, I think, 5 more to give away.
Okay, so we've got have you looked at the Google Sheets? Has anybody already, you can see that they earn those or?
Yes. Or maybe I think we have 3 that have won. I know that Shane has won one, Jelaine, and Janice.
Janice, okay. So then Jelaine got the one for being the first one on the call?
So technically if she won the 7-letter word and she got on the call first. So
okay.
One, two, unless you want to do just one per person.
Yeah. Who's the second person that was on the call?
I am not sure. I didn't even see who it was that was gone.
I'm pretty sure it was Elizabeth, but
yeah, I think
I would love to. I know both of these girls have all these products, so I would love to give them to. Maybe they can let me know if they have someone on this call they want to send their gift to. I see some new people that see new faces that I see. Trisha and Zoom user.
I think there's a few names on here that have came in.
Okay.
The doc. I do, so it's not telling me it's not putting the names with the emails and the numbers. So they're kind of just all together. So
okay.
I might have everyone send their phone number in that put in the doc. That way we can kind of, if someone did order a prize and we don't have their information, we can just text them and get that from them.
Okay. That's good. And we'll so we'll go through and give away the other gifts, but the main prize that's going to be full of product. And y'all, I don't know, did y'all see me make my little drink a little while ago? I mixed my Everglow, which is did I even mention Everglow? This is a collagen that we have. It has a white peach flavor. It is so yummy. But this collagen is so incredible. It literally is an internal sunscreen. So it helps your skin. It helps, block all the ultraviolet rays and all that kind of thing. So this is a great. I mix it with my Max 2O, which is my electrolytes. And this is mango. So I've got white peach mango going on in this cup right here. And it's so good. So I'm getting ready to give that last one away, but in just a second. Are there questions in the chat that I need to answer, Sydney?
I believe that I don't think there's anything super specific. There is Janice asked what was MOA, I think.
Okay, yeah, MOA is our super fruit or super nutrition blend. It is all the ancient superfoods and mushrooms in it. It's for systemic inflammation. So I've got my mom on this and on this, and she is off of her Lasix. She's 94, almost 95 years old. So it is incredible. I do it 30 minutes before I go to bed. I sleep like a dead woman. I'm telling you, it is the best sleep mojo I've had in my life. And also it helps with the inflammation and all that too. And this is every aging problem that you have. And we're not going to go into details about all those aging problems, but this reactivates your body's HGH. This is Renew that I'm holding, and I know my screen is, there we go. So Renew reactivates your body's HGH and you start aging in reverse. And Jeff and I get that all the time when we see people. They're like, y'all look like you're getting younger. Jelaine gets that a lot. When you're really old, people, when they see you and don't look older than you did the last time they saw you, you get that a lot. You look younger than you did. How are you looking younger? So it does help the day that I have a hat on, because I have a huge bruise on my head from from vacuuming my car. But if I had thought about it, I would have put noni on my head. I didn't even think about it. I did put lavender oil. But I feel like your healing properties just get, amped up to another level, and you heal faster when you do have issues and sickness and whatnot. So that's what MOA is. MOA is an incredible mushroom, ancient nutrition. It's been around a long, long time. MOA and noni. Noni was actually our founder of our company. He was actually he became a millionaire selling just this product. And the company, both of these companies were two of the companies that in 2020 were going under because of COVID and all the things related to that. And so he was with this company, and they were folding up because of leadership and all of that. So he formed Partner Co., and they bought about 7 other companies and put them all under the same umbrella. Y'all, the cool thing about it is he brought all the teams and their teams on board as well. So can you imagine building in a company for 12 years and then the company goes away and you've got a residual income coming in of, $5,000 a month, let's just say, and the company closes down and you are dependent on that for 12 years and it's gone all of a sudden. Well, they have a contract with us that will never happen. With our company, there's a 50-year plan in place, and they're working on a 100-year plan, because he's like, that will never happen with Partner Co. They will never change the compensation plan, and they will always make sure that our products are the best of the best. So if you're worried about anything, I know Shane was on a call the other day with us, and they started quoting Bible verses, and then they prayed at the end. And he's like, this is different. I mean, where else could you go? And they are very vocal about their faith. Both of the owners are faith. They're in the faith community big time. I think one of them is actually a pastor. And that's how they met. Was one of them was a pastor and the other one was in his church, and they teamed up. They live in Puerto Rico. But everything I've found out about this company, I love. And the more I learn about it, I feel like the reason it's so successful is it's based on biblical principles. The only way we can succeed is to help someone else succeed. And the products are credible. They're just, they keep them at a price where we can help people and not, just not be obnoxious with the pricing. He worked in the field all those years, John did. So he's like, he gets it. He gets it. And he puts over 50% of the income of the company back in the field to make sure that we're getting paid what we're worth, what we're working for. So any other questions, let me know. Because I know a lot of you are interested in the financial part, and definitely it's 12:22 now. At 1:00, Susan Frank and Susan Cameron are going to be doing a Zoom call. I want to get off here in a second and let y'all, I know I want my team on there. I want y'all to support them because they support us. I have both of their numbers in my phone, and if I ever have a question or if I ever need them to talk, I think Susan's even sent Shane a couple videos this week. I mean, of her talking to him. They are incredible, and they are. This is the last day of these Zoom calls they've been doing. There was 7 of them, and I want our team to support them in their call because we've been on all the other calls, but I want them to know we're there for them, and you're going to learn so much about the company there, and they have giveaways on there too, so you might even win something. But
Sister
let
Wanda,
me give away this last one. Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, my Aunt Trish, she put it in the comments, but I think that this product would really help her, but she's scared. She voiced that in the comments that she's scared to try products just because she's had allergic reactions. She's also a diabetic. So
Okay.
what could you say to help her? She is on the call. Trisha Watson is her name.
Okay, Trish, I see her. So we have doctors. These products were created by doctors and backed by science. We have videos that we could send you. I think is that who you sent the video to yesterday of Dr.
No, that was another one and she did end up buying a box though.
Yeah, we have Dr. Plant who actually helped formulate these drops. He is very, very into the diabetic issues. And he talks about how the insulin, how it affects everything, and how the drops actually help to just regulate everything. So, yeah, Jelane's husband is diabetic and has pulmonary problems, and he uses all of the products that she uses. And we have so many different people that have different health issues and are on prescription medicine. None of these have contradictions with any prescription. So if you're on a prescription, don't go off of it until your doctor tells you to. But you don't have to worry about them reacting with the drops. It's literally a food grade product. So it's like I know some people say the only thing I can't do is grapefruit. I think Lily told me that can't do grapefruit. I'm like, well, you're good to go because we don't have grapefruit in the drops. So and the thing about homeopathic medicine is you're probably, if you are going to have a reaction, it would be, like I know my sister's on here and she had a reaction immediately. She got a headache. So she knew right away, I can't take that drop. So, but we got her on a different product that helps her with her energy, which is, she doesn't need to lose any weight. She just needed some energy. So we got her on something different for that. So you'll know right away, Trish, and you don't have to worry about it messing your other medications up. But just make sure you keep, if you're with your blood, I'm sure you're keeping tabs on that every day anyway. So you'll know, if you need to regulate your insulin intake. But I'm telling you, there are so many. We can send you a couple videos. Dr. Strand, and then Dr. Fortner. She is one of the newer doctors that came on board, and she was even doing bioidentical, hormone stuff. And she's like, you know what? I was sending people home with 14, 15 different prescriptions, and they weren't being successful. She said, not necessarily because the prescriptions weren't good, but because who's going to stay on 14 prescriptions, 3 times a day for a long period of time? You can't do that. It's just not feasible. So she said now, she gives them these drops and says, take them 3 times a day. That's all you got to do. And they're like, what? And then they're seeing the success. Their insulin levels are regulating, their estrogen levels, their thyroid levels, their cortisol, everything's regulating, and they're able to move on to the next step. Just like, Elizabeth with her situation, she had so many health issues that really it was kind of a domino effect because she couldn't get out and move. And a lot of her problems was because she wasn't getting out and moving. So once she was able to get up and move, she started feeling better. She couldn't move because of her lungs. Well, her lung capacity got better because she was moving. So it's like a domino effect. And I really feel like what do you have to lose by trying it? And it's going to take 90 to 120 days for you to really get balanced. A lot of people say, well, I tried them and they didn't work. And then when I start talking to them, I find out they weren't taking them right, or they didn't take them every day, or they were dropping them in water and they weren't paying attention. It's like, you've got to pay attention. The drops work. If they didn't work for you, it's because you didn't take them right. That's all I got to tell you. They are 100% work. And if you're going to have a reaction, you'll know right away. And then we'll go from there and find something else for you. So, and I'm not saying they work for everybody. Like I said, my sister's here and wasn't able to take them. But you can know with a sure heart that I would not lead you astray. I would not tell you, try this, if I felt like at all it would be a problem for you. And did I answer all the questions? I got rattling on. Did I answer all of that for you, Trish? Is there anything else you needed to know?
I think one of the biggest issues that I have is that because I've had so many allergic reactions, when I go, like, even if a doctor prescribes me a new medicine, which they have, and I get reluctant to take it because if I'm here and I have a reaction and I'm by myself, I don't have anything to, it's going to be an ambulance call. And back years ago, because of one of the reactions that I had panic attacks for 2 years because of those reactions. My throat went numb, different things like that. So that fear that I have of medical things happening to me, it usually will stop me from trying something new just because of the fear that I've had from it set me back 2 years in my life. I mean, I prayed to die because, the allergic reaction was so terrible. Messed with my heart, the
Well,
whole
I honestly
thing.
I've never heard of any kind of reaction like that. Usually the reaction would be like their tongue started burning or they got a headache. That is as severe as a reaction I've ever heard from anybody. So we've never had like hospitalization, throat closing up, that kind of thing. We've never had that. So, I mean, and I'm in a big group of thousands and thousands and thousands of droppers. So I would have heard if there was anybody that ever had any kind of reaction like that. So you don't, it would be so minor. In fact, I get tickled sometimes because people are like, well, I've been on the drops for three weeks and I've been having diarrhea for 2 days. I'm like, baby, that's not the drops. Okay. You got diarrhea because you ate something that's giving you diarrhea. You got a bug. I don't know. It's not always the drops because,
Yes.
but you know how it is. And it's another thing is people will be like, and now I've got a couple RNs on here and they laugh when I tell this, but people will be sitting there, they're drinking a Mountain Dew, like, well, let me talk to my doctor and let me see what he thinks about it. I'm like, have you talked to your doctor about your Mountain Dew, baby girl? Because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want you drinking that. So that is what they call an excuse. That's not a real grounded fear like you have, Trish.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, we have a lot of people on the drops for anxiety and depression, and it's all gone away and they're getting off of medication. So thank you, Jesus, for that. The ashwagandha, the methylated B12, it is such a great mental health supplement. I just can't praise it enough. Any other questions? We're getting ready to do our drawing so y'all can get on the call with Susan. I do want to say that Monday, we'll do as long as I have electricity, in Jesus' name. Monday, we're going to do our Zoom call at noon, but I do want to help some of you, and we're going to look at your back offices and make sure you're set up right. Make sure your bank's connected, because like Shane's going to be getting a check. I just saw it on my back office. You're going to be getting paid for this week. So, yeah. So you're going to be, when you're working, you make money. So we got to make sure your bank's connected. We got to make sure your subscription is there so that you can keep getting your 30% off, all of those things. So I'm going to talk to you, and I want to make sure you're, know how to post on social media, know how to boost it on Telegram. Because if you're posting on your Facebook page and you're not boosting it to Telegram, then you're losing a lot of the algorithm boost that you could be getting. So we'll talk about that on Monday, okay? But in the meantime, if y'all have any questions, I think all of you have my phone number. Just text me, and I try to get back with you as quickly as I can. Let's just pray that Lord Jesus, keep everybody on this call safe. This winter storm that's coming in, I pray that nobody will be without power, without heat, that everybody will stay safe, and that we'll all prosper in Jesus' name. I pray that a blessing on everybody's health, every part of their health, their physical health, their spiritual health, their mental health, their financial health, their relationship health. In Jesus' name, I pray, God, that they would be blessed and that they would feel your presence as they go into their weekend, and that we would all have a blessed and prosperous week ahead in Jesus' name. And now, Sydney, how are we going to do this one?
It's up to you, girl.
Do you do you have them all in a numbered list? Like everybody that's is everybody, you got their names, everybody that's actually submitted and all that?
Yeah.
Let's just do an overall drawing with all those names, everybody that did a Google
Gotcha.
form. If you'll number them, I'll go get a number generator and real quick, and we'll just spin the wheel.
Gotcha.
Number generator. Dun dun dun.
And also, Jelaine said to just give hers, since she has the product, give her product to someone. So
Okay. Awesome.
we can just do another one for that too.
Okay.
All right. You can number it from, let me see how many names we have in here. Lord.
You tell me how many numbers and I'll get it going.
We have 13 or 12. I'm sorry.
12.
12. Yeah, and I'm numbering them right now. All right. All right, and you just tell me which ones.
Okay, well, the first number I came up with was wait, stop. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Hang on a second. It is still going. Oh, I'm supposed to hit stop. Okay. If I knew what I was doing. 11! Random
11.
number 11. Is that so? That's the extra pack that Jelaine gave away.
All right. I believe it's, I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name. I don't want to butcher this name.
What's the last name?
Morgan?
Okay. Miss Morgan's still on the call?
Let me see. If not, we can just text her and tell her that she won.
Okay. Now this one right here, you got to be on the call to win it. Okay. Y'all ready?
Gotcha.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. Number 10.
We got Trish.
Ah, Trish, you're going to win a whole boatload of product in this little shaker. Whoa, I almost shook that bottle. Shaker bottle. Okay, so make sure, so you obviously have her form. So I've got her mailing address and all that. So you'll get, were you on here when we were talking about what we're going to give you?
No, I was not.
So you get a shaker bottle, you get MOA, you get Noni, you get Renew samples and Elite samples and electrolyte samples.
Yay.
So, yay.
As a
So-
testimony this morning, I got up and was praying, and I got on Pillar Diaries and for the UPCI, and I was listening to one of the ladies give her it was Anne Kleindentz, and she was giving her testimony, and she was saying you got to trust the process, trust the process. And
Okay.
then I think that was one of the first statements that you made whenever you came on was trust the process.
Wow. See, God's giving you confirmation.
And then I
God has
won.
not- yes. And God has not given us the spirit of fear, but
Amen.
of power and
Love
love and a
and a
sound
sound mind.
mind. This is Judah Buddha, my little grandbaby. He just got here. What y'all doing?
We're outside.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm finishing up my Zoom call. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for getting on today. I hope you've had fun. I've had a good time. We're going to do this more often. Us girls were talking, some of us earlier this week, about how we want to start doing more fun things. What do y'all give me some input? Give me some input on in my text messages, what we could do to make it better. I love this. We could do this on we've been doing a Monday Zoom call at noon, which is more like to send new people and that kind of thing. And it's really short, so they can get on their lunch hour and get off. But we could definitely do this one evening if you want to, every week. And I would love, love, love to keep doing this. I love the party. We could do this, maybe a big party like this once a month even. The interaction is so good. The energy is so good. So y'all let me know. And thanks, Debbie. Debbie is a Pampered Chef consultant, and she sent me some ideas. I said, I don't know how to do games on virtually, but she does it all the time. She does Facebook. They do theirs like in Messenger. It's super easy, and she could probably get on here and give us a class on ideas to sell our drops like that, and give us like ways to do in Messenger. Just like do a thing where people, they don't really even, it's not a Zoom call. They just are commenting and getting their information. So I've been on several of those calls. So yes, Shane, I think for this, there would be a good evening would be good. Saturdays are usually crazy for most of us in ministry, but since it's snowing, we're all kind of hunkered down. So thank y'all. I love the hats. I love that you did that for me. And usually when I have an idea, God gives me something. Oh, Debbie. Debbie had her NCLM. I have a Partner Co hat somewhere in this house, but I've been trying to purge, and I'm afraid my husband gave my hat away. I'm going to knock him out if he did, because I just got it. But anyway, usually when I get an idea like that, God will give me the rest of it. So that I had no idea when I told you to wear hats that he was going to talk to me about the hats we wear and how we need to show up as the best person we can be at every one of those roles. So y'all have a blessed Saturday. I love you. I'm in your corner cheering for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hopping on. And Sydney and I are going to stay on and finish up making sure we got everything we need to do before, but y'all can just sign off anytime, and you can stop the recording, Sydney. Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Have a good day.
Be safe. Love you all.